So now I am going to read the book. You must cover the book with me because would be nice for you to cover with me. So let us start. Okay, there is a story that what not to do at IIT. There is also a reason that why I had selected this book. Because now I am going to prepare for IIT, so I want to know the journey that people used to do. So here is an acknowledgement of the book. These are the chapters, various chapters of the book. I'm not going to cover the acknowledgement because you might not be interested. But I think that it would be good for you to go through the prologue. Okay, let us start with the prologue. The quality of page is not as nice, but it is good. I had never been inside an ambulance before. It was a kind of creepy, like a hospital was suddenly asked to pack up and move. Instruments and catheters, drips and a medical box. Surrounded two beds, there was hardly any space for me and Rayan to stand even as Alok got to sprawl out. I guess with 13 fractures, you kind of deserve a bed. The seats were originally white, which was hard to tell now as Alok's blood covered every square inch of them. Alok lay there unrecognizable, his eyelids rolled up and his tongue collapsed outside his mouth like an old man without dentures. Four front teeth gone, the doctor later told us. His limbs were motionless just like his father's right side. The right knee bent in a way that would make you think Alok was boneless. He was still, and I had to bent my money. Bet my money. I had have to said he was dead. If Alok make it through this, it will be. I will write a book about our crazy days. I really will. I swear. It is a kind of absurd promise you make to yourself when you are seriously messed up in a head you have not slept for 30 hours straight. So here we are going to start the new chapter that is bare beginning. Before I really begin this book, let me first tell you what this book is not. It is not a guide to how to live through college. On the contrary, it is probably an example of how screwed up your college years can get if you do not think straight. But then this is my take on that if you are free to agree on or disagree. I expect Rayan and Alok Psycho, both of them will probably kill me after this, but I do not really care. I mean, if they wanted their version out there, they could have written one themselves. But Alok cannot write for nuts, and Rayan even though he could really do whatever he wants, he's too lazy to put his bum to the chair and type. So stuff is boys. It is my story. I am the one writing it, and I get to tell it why, way I want it. Also, let me tell you one more thing. This book is certainly not. This book will not help you get into IIT. I think half the trees in the world are to m- filled to make up IIT entrance exam. You bloody freshers tossing away each rascals who will give an introduction, he screamed. I am Hari Kumar sir, mechanical engineer student. All India rank 326. I was nothing if not honest and the pressure. I am Alok Gupta sir, mechanical engineer, rank 453. Alok, as I looked up at him first time. He was my he was my height 5 feet 5 inch. In short, very short and has these things chunky glasses chunky glasses on his portable frame was covered in neatly ironed white kurta pajama. Rayan Oberoi, mechanical engineer, rank 91, sir. Rayan said in a deep, husky voice, and all eyes swung to him. Rayan Oberoi, I repeated his name again mentally. No, here was a guy you do not see in IIT too often. Tall, with spare height, purposefully lean, and unfairly handsome. A loose grey t-shirt proclaimed GAP in big blue letters on his chest and shiny black shorts reached his knees. Relatives abroad for sure, I thought. Nobody wore GAP to bathe otherwise. You bastards, Baku was shrieking off with your clothes. Oh, Baku, let us talk to them a bit first, protested Anurag, leaning against the wall, sucking a cigarette butt. No talking, Baku said, one scrawny hand up. No talking, just remove those damn clothes. Another demon grinned at us, slamming his bare stomach every second. There seemed to be no choice, so we surrendered every items on our clothing shivering at unholy glee in Baku's face as he walked by each of us, shaking us out and grinning. Nakedness made the difference between our bodies more austere as Alok and me drew figures on the floor with deeply. No racing, I have a better idea. Just wait, I have to go to my room and my naked cause. Do not look up. Baku raced up, corri- raced up at the corridor as we waited for the every 10 seconds, gazing at the floor. I glanced sideways and noticed a small water puddle adjacent to Alok's head, droplets falling from his. Meanwhile, the demon made Rayan flex his muscle and make warrior poses. I am sure he looked photogenic but did not dare look up verify. Our ears picked up Baku's hurried steps as he returned. Look, what I got, he said, holding up his hand. Baku, what the hell is that for? Anurag inquired as we turned our heads. In each of his hands, Baku held an empty Coke bottle. Take a wild guess. He said he clanked the bottle together, making suggestive gestures. Face turning harder, arms still in a modeling pose. Rayan spoke absurdly. Sure, what exactly are you trying to do? What is not obvious? And who the hell are you to ask me? Choked Baku. Sir, stop, Rayan said in a laugh. Fuck up, Baku dismissed, believed writ large in his widened eyes at his blunted rebellion against his age-old authority. As Baku put the bottles in position, Rayan abandoned his pin-up pose and jumped. Catching him unawares, he grabbed the two bottles and stamped hard on Baku's feet. Baku released his hands and the bottle were with Rayan, James Bond style. We knew that a stomp hurt since Baku's scream was ultrasonic, yet that this bastard Baku shrieked in agony. His baby wet blubbery eyes were enough to depress you into suicide. Yes, thank Rayan. Some risk you took there. That Baku guy is sick, though you think they would do anything, I said, slaving for a cold. I, d- I did not feel, who knows, maybe Rayan rotated a shoulder, but you can you can never tell what the guys get into the mob mentality. Trust me, I have lived I have lived enough boarding schools. Rayan's heroics were enough to make us all bond faster than Fevicol. Besides, we were hostel light nervous and in the same engineering department. They say you should not get into a relationship with the people you sleep with on the first date. Well, though we had slept together, we had seen each other's naked at primary speed. So, people we should be refrained from. Striking up a friendship, but our troika was kind of inevitable machine. The blackboard proclaimed in the big bold letters as we entered the amphitheater shaped lecture room. We grabbed a pile of handouts each. The instructor sat next to the blackboard like a bloated beetle, watching us settle down, waiting for the huddled murmurs to cease. He approached around 40 years of age with grey hair incandescent from the tablespoon of coconut oil wore an untucked light blue shirt and had positioned three pens in his front pocket with along with chalks like an array of bullets. Welcome everyone, I am Professor Dubey, Mechanical Engineer Department, so first day in the college. Do you feel special? He said in a monotonous in this class. 300 of us in a batch. I noticed a boy in front of me staring at the instructor intently. His head's moving to and fro, and much Ajar, a timid sort, whom Baku could polish off for snacks any given time. You, Professor Dubey, choose me as a first casualty. It was the first time the condition struck me, where the tongue clips out, dental roof, body freezes, bloody vessels rupture and sweet burst. So that's it for today. We are going to cover the further part of this story in next of our videos. So be with us. Let us see the page number till which it is 11 till which we have completed. Okay, guys. Bye bye.